Hello YouTube, B3 here back, another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Marvel Legends Radioactive Man from the Target exclusive 3-pack. Yeah, this 3-pack was only available at Target, even though I can never find mine at my Target. Luckily, a buddy of mine spotted one, picked it up for me while it was on clearance for about 25 bucks, which is really good. I let him keep the Captain America, but I did get the Miss Marvel, and of course, Radioactive Man. So yeah, that's really great. This Radioactive Man utilizes the Hyperion body mold, and I believe he's one of those unreleased figures that Marvel was going to have in Return to Marvel Legends before they rebranded it. So, glad we got him. I really am. Yeah, so, Radioactive Man, pretty cool. Big old buff guy, regular Master of Evil, wink. But I've really been enjoying this figure. I have a few figures with the Radioactive Man Hyperion mold now, like Sentry and Toxin and etc. You got Anti-Venom coming up. Very nice. Very nice mold. I really like the Hyperion mold. So it's a larger body mold, so he's larger than most Marvel Legends. Let's just zoom out for a little bit. You can see he's got this kind of like unitard thing painted over him with his radioactive symbol. Missing a little paint in the center, but I can get over it. He's got this skirt thing here. But that's mostly it for paint. He's got white eyes and kind of like this whole raccoon face thing going on. Other than that, he's like this translucent green, which I actually think looks really cool. I really have been enjoying this figure. The same green on the boots here that he does on his little outfit. Very nice. I like the way he looks. And the joints aren't too terribly obvious. I mean, you can obviously see him through the plastic, but it's not too obvious, which is pretty cool. Yeah, he looks really good. I like this head sculpt, actually. It's a very nice head sculpt. And he has two fist hands. Which is cool. It's like my Sentry has like this weird holding hand, and so does Hyperion. And I'm glad they gave him two fists. I really am. But, yeah, you know, that's done. How about some articulation? Whoopsie daisy. His head pops off easy, but you can just, it's not like it falls off. It's just, it gets articulated off. But he looks up a good bit, down very far, which is very good, side to side. Got up and down on the arm, forward and back, bicep swivel, double elbow bend, and then you have forward and back in the wrist area, along with a swivel there as well. Got a really nice ab crunch, really far forward, and then really far back, painted all the way up there. Yeah, waist articulation, and this is a separate piece, but you know, the leg articulation's a little bit hindered by it, so you can't articulate your legs as far as you want, but it's not that much hindrance. You can still get a good bit of forward and back and in and out and stuff. Still a nice bit of movement. And then you have thigh swivel, double knee bend, really good one, might I add. And then you have a nice boot swivel, and there's a tiny little bit of movement under the cuff here, but not enough to really do anything. Up and down on the foot, and also a very nice ankle pivot for you guys. You got pegals on the bottom of the feet, as you can also see. But really cool. Very nice figure, all in all, I think. Really just kind of basic, but at the same time, you know, a real charming figure, I think. So yeah, how about some size comparisons? Now here's of some of the newer Marvel Legends. Here on the left, we have the Hawkeye from the new Thor wave. It was the wave you could build either Odin the Allfather or King Thor in. So, whatever. I'm not building those. I've actually been giving the pieces of those away to a friend of mine who wants to build both, but doesn't want to have to buy duplicate figures. And here on the right, the Miss Marvel that came with Radioactive Man. Sorry I can't show you the Captain America, but I really didn't want it, and a friend of mine did, so, you know, I let him, you know, pay for a third of the set. He was more than happy to. But yeah, looking real good. As I said, it's a sculpt that's supposed to be larger than everybody else. So he does scale up well here. Bigger than Hawkeye, bigger than Miss Marvel. Big like he's supposed to be. Kind of around the size of Sentry and Hyperion and Toxin and Anti-Venom and the others that they've given this mold to. Now here are some older Toy Biz Marvel Legends figures. Here on the left we have Doc Ock with bendable tentacles from Spider-Man 2. And here on the right, the Battle Ravaged Spider-Man from that first Spider-Man movie. Now, thing is, these guys are a little bit smaller than other Marvel Legends. I mean, you can still kind of wiggle them in the scaling and stuff, but they're not perfect. They have kind of a different build, even though many of them are the same height. But since Radioactive Man is supposed to be so much bigger than everyone, I can let it slide a little bit. You know, I think that they look fine with them. They look kind of cool still, even if they are smaller than other Marvel Legends. Just by a little bit. Now here's Radioactive Man with a Marvel Select. This is the Marvel Select Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry I'm showing you guys mostly Spider-Man figures. That's mostly what I have. I would say about 2/3 of my Marvel Legends and stuff are Spider-Man. But, you know, if you want Radioactive Man to be the same height as everyone else, I guess it's fine, because as you can see, they are about the same height. But, personally, I don't really think it works, because if Radioactive Man is supposed to be one of the larger characters, then the larger characters from Marvel Select are going to be much bigger than him. Like, it's just, I don't like it too much. I like him being bigger and kind of towering over my other Legends, so I don't really like the way he looks with Marvel Selects. But he does go well with your Hasbro Marvel Legends, and that's what really matters. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on Radioactive Man from the Target exclusive Marvel Legends 3-pack? Well, he's a cool figure. I'm very, very happy to have him in my collection. He's very charming, as I said. I really kind of like the translucent look on him, but he's still regular clothes and stuff. And I really like the Hyperion mold. It's a very, very cool mold, and I'm going to try to get more figures of this mold. Maybe even Hyperion himself, if I can find him anywhere. But yeah, you know, he's a really, really cool figure. All in all, you know, I got to give him 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, he's not, you know, a perfect figure, but he's really cool. I'm glad they just did this little release in a 3-pack. There's going to be like some other packs, like an Amazon 4-pack, which I'm not really interested in, and a Toys R Us 3-pack that's out, which I'm really not interested in. But, hey, you know, who knows? That 3-pack with the Vision and the Ultron looked pretty cool, so maybe I'll think about that one, but I really don't want the Mr. Green in it. Anyways, yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links in the description below. Thank you all so much for your support, and I will see you all later.